You know? And now we're defending Rome. Again. Then we forgot all about it until you said Lord of the Rings. Hey, I think really, you know, honestly, it's good. It's good. At least I like it. You know, it's the nerdiest thing ever. That and Star Wars. Do they have the ballistas now? Yeah, they do have the ballistas. So I'm just gonna stay here, actually, with my archers, and then my archers will go to the plaza. It's gonna be fine. Now let's go plaza. One, two, that's gonna be enough. Wait, is it just one unit? Oh god. Alright, let's go. No problem. And then the other guys right here. Alright. That's fine. Completely. Start the battle. Let's do this. I'd rather have sex. You can anyway. You know, imagine. Look at this. Look at this. You know, you don't need to look actually. It's okay. But you can. So, you have sex, right? And then you watch the first movie. Well, alright. That works too. I mean, I don't require anybody to watch the movies. I just think you guys are missing out. But, you know. It's okay. And if anybody hasn't seen it on shot, you know, I think you guys should definitely give it a try. You know what? It's cool to have fire, so let's do it. Oh boy. They have no tower
the enemy
now.
siege tower has reached the walls. Now we must fight for our women and children.
Wait, what reached the wall? Oh, they have a tower there. Okay, that's nice. I didn't know that. I didn't notice that. Maybe we'll watch it. Okay, I've already read that. Really, now they're just standing here, taking arrows to the face. We're just here picking up some arrows because we don't have enough for our own archers. So we'll just be here. You know, it kind of reminds me of the Romans of the Three Kingdoms. I don't know if you guys already watched it or not, or if you guys know the story. But there is this story of Zhuge Liang. I don't know if you know who they are. Who this guy is, the Zhuge Liang dude. He was a strategist that fought with Liu Biao. I mean Liu Bei. And the story tells that they didn't have enough arrows, and there was this guy who said you need to pick up 1,000 arrows by tomorrow or by the next couple of days or something like that, right? And this was pretty much an impossible task, and I think if he didn't make it, he would get executed or something like that. So what he did was he picked up a boat on the river, he went near the enemy ships, and he had the boat covered with hay bales and whatnot. And so the enemy rained hundreds of arrows on the ship, and then he went back with all of those arrows. And that was so smart. I don't know why I started saying this, but yeah, there's that. Zhuge Liang, he was a genius. Larger unit scales will cost more upkeeping costs. No, they cost exactly the same. I'm pretty sure they cost the same. They do draw more population off the cities. So if you want to play barbarians, probably not go for huge unit scale. Probably go for small unit scale. Because barbarians don't have as much people on the towns. So that'll make a difference. I also really enjoy the Harry Potter films, but I haven't watched the last two films. You know, which is pretty much the last book. I didn't watch it. I didn't read any books, and I didn't watch those. I don't know why. I don't think I was enjoying Harry Potter anymore by the last couple of movies. But the first ones I really like. Like the Philosopher's Stone, the Goblet of Fire. Those are pretty good. Well, you know. You cannot be just a genius, right? You know, everybody has their faults. I think Napoleon was a bit too arrogant for his own good. But he was a genius guy for sure. He was really, really cool. Oops! That's on fire! That's on fire! Yes, and invaded Russia in the winter, yes. That was a pretty bad mistake. And then Hitler did the same. So... You know, what does that tell of Hitler? Dumb motherfucker. That's the first time my stream is not kid-friendly, because I just cussed. But I guess that guy kind of justifies it. But yeah, he also decided to go, you know what, let's invade Russia, that's really good. You know, it worked well in the past. Yeah, no it didn't. No it didn't. And I'm almost blaming Napoleon for failing that, and then, you know, telling everybody, yeah, yo, it's better not to do that, but luckily enough, he did it anyway. As the military, that we still used that. I don't know, I think... Well, maybe. In terms of equipment, it was World War I. That did that modernization, but in terms of structure, yeah, probably him, yeah. Oh, he was not sneaky. He was very loud. Yeah, he was very loud with it and got away with it. Like, hey, Mr. Gahari, I don't... It's like... We are talking bad of the guy. Yep, that's pretty much it, Claire. That's pretty much it. I mean, I can only begin to understand the ethos of Germany before him, right? They were completely indebted. People were in poverty. In extreme poverty. They had the debt to pay to France and the UK and the powers that won World War I. So I can understand to a certain extent the population, but man. And the Romans. But yeah, look. Overall, he was very bad. You know, speaking of strategically talking, he was so driven by ideology that he was blind to his strategical mistakes, pretty much. The big troll. Yeah, I mean, he was not just the big troll. He was really, really bad, man. I wish I could just reduce him to a big troll, but unfortunately...
The enemy's attack.
Maybe he thought... It's populism for you, Claire. That's the problem with populism, to be honest. It's like... I don't really like nowadays politics, right? The politicians, the regular politicians. I don't really like them, but... We cannot not look at populists for guidance, man. We just can't.
The walls. Throw them back, or our people will be
and Hitler was populist. That's what won him the elections. Just like they said to Trump. Yeah, okay, Trump, you cannot make it any worse. I mean, to be fair, I don't think he's making it that much worse. to be fairly honest. But at least from my European perspective, from my Portuguese perspective. But still. Yeah, I guess he did not lie. You know, but Jesus Christ, man. He sorted the economy out. Yeah, sure. He made the economy all about war. No, don't catch my archers. You know, I once heard somewhere, I don't remember where it was, but it pretty much said that if your country is broke, go to war. Pretty much just like that. Oh, I don't doubt that much. I really don't doubt that at all. You know, because everything was about feeding the war machine. I'm thinking that's why. Okay, my archers are gone. They just stood there for too long. The only thing that was there. I think stopping the bombing of the British airfields. Yes, I agree with that. Absolutely. Absolutely. That was the thing. You know, if he had kept pressuring the British, he would have probably been able to win the war. Especially if he had invaded. Yes, and he stopped the pressure on Britain and he turned to Russia. Because he saw, okay, the Brits are weak, so I'm going to focus on the Eastern Front. I'm going to declare war on the enemy's attack. I wouldn't say so much. I wouldn't say so because, for example, in Portugal we had a fascist government as well. And we didn't go to war, for example. I mean, we had our own problems in the colonies, but we didn't go to war. That is true. That is true. We ruined his own beloved Germany as a result. I don't think the problem was fascism per se. You know, I think it was just his toxic ideology. Because we usually say that, oh, it's fascism, but what we forget to take into account is that Italy's fascism was really different from the Nazis, and really different from the Portuguese, and really different from the Spanish as well. So I think what really ruined them, it was his reckless behavior in war. It's expansionist behavior, really. The same. Yeah, Greece was fascist as well. Yeah, that's true. And I think it's the same with the Italians. If the Italians didn't flip to the Allied side, they would have probably gone the same way as the Germans. Yep. Yeah. The problem was not fascism. You know, we can argue then, oh, but it's better to be democratic than to be authoritarian. I agree. It's true. I agree with that. But, yeah, it is not an inherently fascist thing to go to war everywhere, because you can be just focusing on your own country instead of focusing on expansionism. So, well, no, Portugal carried on supplying the British with. Yes, but Portugal also carried on supplying the Germans tungsten for their weapons. Yes, and Greece being fascist is a mistake. Well, I guess there are arguments for both sides, Mosh. I think that in wartime, fascism is probably more, how can I say this, efficient, let's say. If you have a good leader, and the problem with those kinds of systems is that you usually don't have a good leader, and that makes fascism bad. You know, and the people then cannot vote him out of office. And that is the real bad thing about fascism, I think. You know, and that's why I really enjoy my democracy. It's true, Claire. It's true, Claire. President is like Republican in the US. You think, Claire? I don't really think that the United States Republicans are fascists by any stretch of the imagination. You know, not that I agree with them with a lot, but you know, I really don't think that they're fascists. I guess you can argue that Trump has a little tendency for it. And if you said that, you know, I don't disagree, but I don't agree either completely. I don't know, I'm 50-50 on that. And actually Pumpkin is Sweden, and he was telling me about that steel thing the other day. That Sweden supplied the Germans with steel. Yeah, I don't think so either. I think authoritarianism is the enemy, but not fascism per se. I think I am more worried about the populists. No, you cannot say that, Claire. You cannot say that. Mosh, I guess you could say that, yes. I would agree with that. Any authoritarian tendencies for me are an enemy. Be it from the right side of the political spectrum or from the left side, you know. I like freedom. I like my freedoms, and I want to keep them. And yeah, the statues. I think that the statue things. That just makes me sad, to be honest. At least in Portugal, they did the same to a statue of Padre António Vieira. He was a priest, a missionary. He was a missionary. And he promoted the rights of the indigenous peoples in Brazil, for example, and they just vandalized the statue of the man because he was part of the colonization and whatnot. And I think because it's a way for the establishment to pretend they're making progress. You know, people fall for it. Isn't a bad thing, but people treat it like some end goal or crazy change. Actually, Mosh, I mean, for me at least. For me at least, it's not. Taking down statues is bad because for once you're erasing history, and then you are ignoring the context of those statues. So, for example, if you built a statue of someone because he won a war, for example, but he let millions of people starve, like Churchill. I mean, he did a really good thing. He won the war against fascism, against Nazism, right? It was a good thing. Why would you then, even if he was a racist, why would you then pull down his statue? Because we're not celebrating him for his racism, we're celebrating him for winning the battle against Nazism, right? Yeah. But according to what I've read, he just changed the supplies of grain to India from Canada to Australia. So he told Canada don't send grain, and then he told Australia to send grain, but the Australian convoys were getting intercepted by the Japanese. Yeah, Mosh, but if you raise a statue for the good thing, does that mean we have to celebrate the bad one? I don't think so. We should condemn it, but we should celebrate the good thing. At least that's my opinion. You know, yeah, it's not easy, right? These are philosophical questions at their core. I just don't think people should go around pulling down statues just because they disagree with someone in history. I mean, for example, the Confederate statues that were raised, you know, during the 1950s, 1960s, yeah, take those down. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, take those down. But Churchill, I don't think so. Unforth, go to bed, man. I know it's 23:23. I'm still doing this battle. It started before 23. We are having serious discussions in the chat, Unforth. Spiritual is not getting the way of the adventurous in Germany. Mosh, I think Churchill is not that great of a figure. He was pretty controversial even back in the day. So we can put Warhammer 2 installing. I mean, sure, I'll give you a call, man. I'll give you a call after. No problem. I'll probably take about 20 or 25 more minutes, man. But I'll give you a call. But it has to be quick, man, because I need to go to bed. Yeah. No problem, no problem. I'll give a shout, man. Good point, because the answer is that yes, Churchill sucks, but there should also be hate for the royal family. Hey Rizel, what's up? This game is pretty fun. Rome Total War. I don't think I'm killing anybody at this point, but here are the Roman 3RE. They're coming. Because the Indian are brown and they're sure way. Yeah, the Irish were put down, right? You know, they were not put down, that's not the word. They were discriminated against for a long time, right? Even in the US. Right, here come the 3RE then. Hey! I don't think... Like, British people might support the crown and stuff, but... Would any British people support if they tried to do that now? I don't think so. Oh my god. The British have been simply cooked by the royal family. Oh my god. I mean, to be honest, I live fairly well without a royal family in Portugal, so that's pretty good. I can tell you that. But I think that nowadays the royal families, they're just figureheads, man. They don't really mean much. That's pretty sweet, actually. Yeah, right, Enford? That's really, really sweet. Where are you from, Mosh? By the way.
Orders completed.
What do we have out there? I think I need to go out there to kill the damn ballista. Yeah. I just need to get the damn ballista. Oh my god, dude. These guys dropping here the truths and their anger. And you're just trolling, man. Glad you left to be with you though, that's good. He saw the light. He saw the light. Am I right? Okay, let's go. Claire, don't be annoyed. At least you got your husband there. Yeah. Nah, man. He's probably just off. You know, he's probably just away a little bit. Come on, horsies. What? They went all the way around. Oh, boy. Are you kidding me? Of course, the towers are from the Scipio.
Hurry, move. March.
It's not the land that makes the country, it's the people that live in it and the history of that people. So that's pretty much it. Like I mean, if you don't like the direction of that your nation is going, you know, yeah, you should move. You know. Or try to make it better. You know, you have the two choices. I wouldn't say that, Mosh. I really wouldn't say that. You know, the things that people did in the past are not the things that the people nowadays are doing. And another thing is
yours.
Yeah. You know, the things that the people did in the past need to be put in context of what was going on in the past. You know.
Our boats are
Alright.
under attack.
Go on, Unfrith. No! Uh-oh.
We're on the sea.
That's really not good.
Ready to sail.
You know what? We're gonna do this.
Yes, Captain. Off the boats. Yes, destroy. Fear us.
And now we're going to just take that next turn. And of course that we are besieged again. Let's hope that they don't attack this turn.
Boats are under attack. Withdraw. Withdraw. Unable.
No problem. Okay. The Dacians again, but I am going to... Wait. I'm going to stay here. Let me just try something out here.
General. Destroy.
Let's see how this goes.
Fear us.
We'll just exterminate everybody.
Yes, Chief. Kill them.
And now we're gonna get
Besieging
here.
settlement.
Oh man, this is good. What is your home country? I don't think I saw that earlier if you answered men. What's your country, Mosh? Yeah.
Settlement under siege.
Let me get a couple of units then. I don't know how many can I get. Okay, that's nice. Ooh. Ooh. Getting that hurts. But now I can actually get some more buildings here. Whoop. Alright. No problem. We can take it. We're big boys. Right, gonna get a couple more units here. And I think that's it. What can I get for mercs? Yeah, let's just get all of the mercs. Pass the turn. Really? It would be good to see, wouldn't it, Mosh? Let's see. Glad to see all the progress Ireland has made since its independence. Ah. Now we get all horses.
Orders, attack! Victory!
Exterminate everybody. God, let's just do that. Retrain everybody, and then we go to Lilybaeum. Let's see, our borders will remain open. Some don't want to, but after Brexit, more and more of them. I mean, I think it would be cool to see Ireland become just one country again. To be fairly honest, I don't live there. I live here, but you know, I think that would be nice. And then have you guys join the EU? How good would that be? And we could be all friends together. Right? It is true, Claire. It is true, Claire. The Irish economy is pretty good. You know, I actually had a school friend when I was a kid. Her parents went to live in Ireland, and she stayed there pretty much. She's still there. And they have been having a pretty good life. So Ireland has been treating them well, so that's pretty cool. I'm happy for that. Yes, but if Northern Ireland joined you,
General,
then they would join the EU as well, and we'll all be friends again. You know, I guess now I cannot go and visit the UK, so now I will probably just go visit Ireland instead when I want to go to the British Isles. You know what I'm saying? So the UK had all of that tourism, right? Now it's all gonna go for Ireland. And you guys have pretty beautiful landscapes as well. So why not? All right.
yes.
I don't even care anymore. The campaign is over. All right. If you work hard, you will live comfortable. Yeah. You know, as one should. You know, if you work hard wherever you are, you should be able to have a comfortable life. I think.
Lord, orders. Attack! Move!
Alright, they have a great city, a city that is really filled up with troops. So guys, I'm going to stop here.
Hope you enjoyed this video. Please leave a like, subscribe to the channel, follow me on Twitch, and I'll see you guys on the next one. Thank you so much.